Just like a pallet, we laying shit down. My main bitch and then I shocked the whole town.
Like, comment, share, and woo! Because we about to do a motherfucking reaction video of the motherfucking
wrestlers.
legend.
Well, my Mount Rushmore. See, it's hard to do because I obviously love the old guys, but in a contemporary world, it's Undertaker,
He threw Undertaker #1. That's crazy.
Hogan,
Hogan, Austin, Hogan.
and Shawn Michaels.
Ah,
Okay.
Because Shawn is the greatest of all time.
Really?
Yes.
Better than you?
Yep. Not talking, but
Right.
in the ring, yeah.
Right.
I can't.
You got to give it up to him.
I knew that the day I came home, and my little son said, "Can you do moonsault?" I said, "Why? Why? Shawn Michaels can."
So what was it like when your first match against Andre the Giant? What was that like when they told you, okay, Rick?
It was so ridiculous.
Because he's a mountain of a man.
Yeah, he just took me over the head like, he said, "Boss, just relax." Normally I used to say to Big Show, right? And Big Show tells that story. Can I use semi-graphic language?
Sure, go ahead.
That's how I would
if
go.
it's too bad, we'll
No, I would go with the Big Show. Sell your balls in your eyes. That's all you need to do.
Right.
So I give him a ball shot.
Right.
Big Show dropped to his knees. He's my size now.
Right.
Boom, boom. I can actually work with him.
Right.
But when he's standing up, not a chance, right?
Yeah.
If I blind him, he can turn out to blind me. When I poke him blind eye, walk away from me, and anybody, 120 pound defensive back, you would clip a guy.
Right.
You start to think of a logic.
Right.
Because no one's going to believe, not going to have a test of strength with him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's a great athlete, man. He played basketball at Wichita State.
Right. Who?
my bad. They need to talk about his finisher move because his finisher move really is like that, bro. It hurt.
Who's bigger, Big Show or Andre?
Andre. 540.
He was that.
Yeah.
And they tell the stories of him drinking 102 cans of beer.
106, I was with him. Downtowner in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Frank Von drank 56. That was his original manager.
I was listening to his documentary, and he was so massive, and he was going to have surgery, and they didn't really know how much anesthesia to give him. And it's like, well, they said, well, he can drink, I think they said 2/5 of vodka. And it's like, okay, and so they deduced 2/5 of vodka and still walk. I mean, for a man to drink 2/5 of vodka or 102 cans of beer and stand up and walk out of a bar, that's not normal, Rick.
No, well, he had a couple of times he fell down.
Well, who got him up?
Well, they didn't. What happened, they took him to his room in Boston one time, and he fell down on top of Pedro Morales. Oh. In between, and he was caught between the bed, and Pedro couldn't get out from underneath him. He literally they fought like it had 500 pounds on top of you.
Right.
And all you can do is try to nudge the bed over.
Right.
He just falls asleep. They just leave him in the lobby.
So how do you like, okay, Andre, Rick's gonna win tonight, or this guy's gonna win? Because nobody could really beat him if he didn't want to lose.
No, exactly. He didn't.
So was he?
And here's the thing: Harley used to suplex him.
Yeah.
And so I would say, you'll like this story. We were in Greensboro one time, and he was Harley suplexed him and slammed him, and Harley stood him up.
Yeah.
And I go to Harley. Did you ask him if he could? I mean, I was so Harley had this unreal, not a weightlifter, but that body strength.
Yeah, yes.
And I said, did you ask Hunter if you could do that? He's got a Marlboro by now. Ask him what? I said, slam, suplex, kick out on 2.
So he told him what was going to happen? It was that.
Nobody argued with Harley. Nobody.
So what are some of your favorite locker room moments?
Oh, just the camaraderie. You know a good locker room or a bad one, right?
Yep.
when you're winning, everybody's in a good mood. I don't know. I don't know. My thing is, I just want to be happy. I want to get along. It's hurt me financially to say that, but rather than argue about it every night, just beat me.
Right.
Okay. If I got to fight you for my pay, I mean, it takes all the fun away from doing it.
Right.
If you're not having fun, there've been days, I'm sure, when you go, I don't want to do this.
Right.
I don't want to fight with anyone. I don't want to be part of it.
Was it hard to be in a locker room or wrestle someone that you didn't like, or did you not? Or did you get along with everybody?
Oh, there are a couple of guys I didn't really get along with it, but you just internalize.
You don't bring that to work, though.
No, you can't. You just make yourself miserable.
So your move was the figure 4.
Yes.
How did you come up with that move?
I got that from Buddy too. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, Jack Briscoe.
Right.
I did ask Jack if I could use it.
Right.
Jack was great.
Jack and Jerry Briscoe.
Jack and Jerry. But listen, Jack Briscoe, junior year, Oklahoma State, right?
Right.
31-0, 31 pins. No one scored a point on him.
Wow.
He was going to the Olympics, and he got a girl pregnant.
You know, back then, that took precedent.
Yeah.
You got a job.
Yeah. 31-0. No one took him down.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I think about that. When I talk to Jerry, and Jerry's still tougher now. To this day, I see Jerry quite a bit.
How many different wrestlers do you think you've wrestled over your career?
God, everybody. not the new guys now, but I haven't missed anybody.
Yeah. Because I remember you wrestling from, like you said, Blackjack Mulligan, Hulk Hogan, Sergeant Slaughter, Andre the Giant, Bobo Brazil, Abdullah the Butcher, Dusty Rhodes,
Wahoo,
Mr. Wrestling number 1, number 2.
Yep.
Baron Von Raschke.
Von Raschke.
Shannon Sharp, he a real fan. Look at him. He all happy to do this. Hey, niggas know real WWE fans on my soul, nigga, because I'll fuck with Randy Orton. That was my generation. You watching the John Cena's, the Randy Ortons, the Miz, the Kofi was still in there, Rey Mysterio, JBL. Like, I was playing that game. That game was, oh my God, it just brought memories, bro. That's fucking one of my
great variant.
Yeah. So how difficult was it to go from good guy to heel, back and forth? Because you're one of the few guys that could do it, Rick.
Yeah, but I hated being a good guy.
Did you?
Yeah, because I don't have that. I don't drop kick, right?
Right.
And all I really have is with a good guy is a chop and a woo.
Right.
I mean, I still would rather be taking the bumps. I'm better.
Right.
I'm much better at being a heel.
I mean, I'm looking at, Andre the Giant, Sting, Randy Savage, Lex Luger, The Giant, Kevin Nash, Undertaker, Stone Cold, Big Show, Triple H, Booker T, The Rock, Rowdy Piper. Who's who?
To name a few.
To name a few. And a lot of them, our younger generations, like I said, we go back and you talk about Abdullah the Butcher, Bobo Brazil, Thunderbolt Patterson, the Junkyard Dog, all those guys, Tony Atlas.
Yeah.
That was a rival.
Yeah, Tony, I broke him in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony, a state high school champion from Roanoke, Virginia.
Mm-hmm. So what was your favorite match?
I've seen Tony close grip, right?
Right.
Bench press 505 for 8 reps.
He had unbelievable
the triceps.
Yeah.
Mr. World, I think he won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He, if I'm not mistaken, I think maybe a couple of years ago I saw him still wrestling.
Tony, I don't know.
He's about your age, isn't he?
He's younger than me because I broke him in.
Yeah.
He's probably in his 60s though.
Late 60s?
Yeah. Or mid, yeah.
Yeah. So what was your favorite match to be a part of? If one match you says you're gonna remember you remember this match forever.
Because they bring it up almost every year. Either the I Quit match I had with Terry Funk in New York, Clash Champions, or the match with Steamboat, or first night I met Jim Harbaugh in '89, called Chi-Town Rumble. where I dropped the title to Steamboat.
Right. So when you go into a match, how did they decide, like, okay,
You've been wrestling before I was born, Ric Flair, bro. Look at me. Look at me in my eyes, nigga. I think Ric Flair got the history of wrestling for the longest. He might still be wrestling.
Rick, tonight you're gonna lose the belt. Okay, Rick, tonight you're gonna keep the belt. How did they come to that decision?
Promoter just asks you and you do it. See, that's why when I'm 16 champion, technically I've won the title 21 times.
Right.
You know, I told you about when we were in New Zealand, right?
Right.
I'm wrestling Harley. Harley goes to me, I wish you could have met him. Like this, he goes, let's do Ricard. Steve Ricard was the promoter.
Right.
A favor, and you drop the title to me tonight.
But that wasn't what was playing.
No, but he just called it. What am I going to say, Harley Race? And you pick her back up tomorrow, and then we head back to the States. I said, well, when I'll get in trouble. He said, no, I don't know. Who's going to tell him here? I'll tell Ricard if he says a word. I'll come back and see him personally. Sure enough, they found out. So that's 60.
Damn, my nigga Ric Flair's voice is gone. All that wooing fucked him up. That nigga was one for 40 years, 50 years.
17.
Right.
Then I had the same thing in San Domingo with Jack Veneno.
Right.
The hot potato. We had a full-scale riot. They tried to give me the belt. I said, I don't want the belt. Keep it. and then I had to go back and get it.
Right.
And then same thing in the islands were rough.
Right.
Trinidad with Brody.
Right.
Brody was a big, tough guy.
Man, long story short, shout out Ric Flair. Shout out to the whole WWE, man. Shout out everybody that fuck with my reaction videos. I'm gonna show y'all more. Dropping about 6. I'm probably gonna drop like 10, 15 clips today. I'm gonna go ahead and eat up this one video. You know, I'm about to chop down a couple more videos. I'm getting to a point where March I'm gonna have hella space because I'm just dropping and deleting, like getting rid of shit. So like, comment, share on the show.